something completely different. Yep, that's the opening statement from Monty Python. And it's only old guys like us who'll know that. So today we're going to do something completely different. I've given you info channel stuff, so today we're going to have a bit of fun, do a bit of walk on the beach along the sort of the top path, just let you know what it's like to live in Thailand on a full-time basis. A lot of people think it's just going to be so cool, so sweetness and light. Well, yeah, it's got its downsides, but we'll go into it as we go. First of all, welcome back to the channel. So the channel is about really retirement in Thailand. You've seen the ones with visas, condos, banking, etc, etc. So today we're just going to have a general chit chat about pros and cons. I'm not going to put them into pros and cons, I'm just going to jumble them in and then you can pick them out should you see fit. So when I got here, but I've been coming here for 15 years. When I got here this time, I came in January. It was just such a relief to get away from the UK, retired from working. I did 33 years in the hospitality industry, bars, restaurants, hotels, and it's quite demanding. Now, I'm a very social animal. I really am a very social animal, and I usually think that I got pretty well with all my guests, even though some of them were a complete pain in the arse. But the good thing about living here is, now this might sound really cool, but if I don't want to talk, I don't need to talk. I don't need to be nice, I just don't talk. Sometimes I can just have a walk on the beach, no hassle, with my own thoughts, taking in the surroundings, and the surroundings are absolutely beautiful. There's absolutely nothing to complain about living in Thailand. On the downside, it's hot. People say, yeah, I want hot. Yeah, I love hot too. But hot constantly is hard. I'd be like, no, I can handle it. Yeah, I used to handle it for 3 or 4 weeks at a time. But it's bloody hard. Every morning you get up, it's hot. You walk out, it's hot. You go to the pub, it's hot. You sit in your balcony, it's bloody hot. So you need to balance it with some common sense time. I never walk. Now this is completely bizarre because I used to be a real sunbunny. I used to love sitting in the sun. I would be in the pool all day. See now, I don't sit in the sun one jot, not one bit. I cross the road to walk in the shade. And that's not because I don't like the sun. Yeah, I like the sun, but I've got enough of it now. I don't need to chase it. It's there. So if I get up in the morning, and my routine is very simple, get up in the morning, sit on my balcony, stick YouTube on, have a couple of cups of coffee, sit for maybe a couple of hours, but I'm up early, I'm up at about 6 o'clock normally. And if I'm not sitting there for a couple of hours, I'm on the beach. And so I'll walk the beach early when it's cool, or cooler. It's still hot, it's still 27, 28, but it's got a bit of a fresh breeze, which is quite nice. I'll walk the beach. I just generally take in the environment. You know, sometimes I actually can't believe that I'm actually here. You know, it's been such a journey to get here, but it's all worth it. The only downside to living here is bloody foreigners. Honestly, I'm a foreigner and I get embarrassed by foreigners. I absolutely hate sitting next to or standing next to a foreigner on a bus or something. They will be whinging. They will be moaning about something. So it's like, oh, shut up, man. Last week I was on a bus with an American guy who had just arrived, and he was asking me for directions. And the bus was quite happy to sit there for a minute or two until, you know, you finish the conversation. It's not a big deal. And this other guy get on, an English guy, who sits down, and we carried on a conversation for maybe a minute and a half. And this guy was tucking and shaking his head. I said to my friend, you in a hurry? Now he was 70 odd, you know? You're damn sight older than me. I said, you're retired, why are you in a hurry? So that was the downside. He just couldn't stop whinging, you know. He's on this little routine of running around like a hamster, you know. So that was a shame. But anyway, we got talking on the bus and he was okay in the end. But it's fun to see how people take living here, because it's not easy, you know. It's not easy. This is a lovely stretch of beach, by the way. It's just the bottom of my road, just outside the coffee shop that I did the review for 2 weeks ago, which is fantastic coffee. But it's harsh sand. It's not soft sand. It's hard, gritty sand, but it's still great, you know. And I actually dipped my feet in the water there. I don't think you saw me doing that, but I kept it pretty much under the collar. So we're going to take you up to the top path now, and then we'll have a wander along and chat about various bits and more crap. My life in Thailand. That place in front of you is a place called the Boathouse Restaurant. I went there when I first arrived. I must admit, it wasn't great. They'll be chasing me for copyright now. So we're on the top path. Yeah, this is onto the left hand side is the pavement, and then next to that is the road, the beach road. On this bottom path, in fact both paths, you meet at this time of the morning. This is about 7 o'clock, 7:30. You meet so many people out exercising, and it's mostly Thai ladies. You get a few super fit Farang, you know, foreign ladies, but most of them are Thai, who will come out before it gets too hot and do their exercise. But it's great fun to see them because they all have time to sort of say good morning. The foreigner will just walk past you. The Thai lady will not do that. They always say good morning. The Thai guys on the beach will say good morning. Different culture, completely different culture. Now these guys work incredibly hard on this beach. If we go a bit further along, you'll see them actually sweeping the path all the way along, because the sand gets dragged up the path and they don't like it, so they bring up the sand back again. And these guys are on the beach from 6 o'clock in the morning, putting up their umbrellas and then getting their deck chairs, etc. Now I hate deck chairs. I'm the wrong shape for a deck chair. I'm too big in the arse, and my knees don't work as well as they used to. So getting out of deck chair is a bit of an ordeal. But when I go to the beach, the guy will scurry along. He'll get me proper like white garden seat, perfect for sitting in. But these guys are up early morning, doing this, doing that, putting the chairs up, and then they take them down again at night. They've got to take them every night. They're not allowed to leave them up. Put them down, take them up. That's it. It's a shame, you know. But it makes the place look tidy at night. So and there's no debris. Nobody lying, sleeping on park benches or whatever. So it's pretty good that way. So all the good bits is the people, the weather, the food, the beaches, the surroundings. The bad bits, it's hot. It's bloody hot. I actually miss the cool. I do miss the cold. I can't tell a lie. I miss the cold. And I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I'd say it. Because honestly, I love the sun. I love being hot. But here it's just unrelenting. You know, every day it's hot. So we're in the rainy season now. And we'll get a few days of rain a week. You know, I mean, you maybe get 3 or 4 days a week for an hour, and that's it. See, this is the ladies sweeping the sand back from the path, back up there. And every morning they will make the sand look like brand new. They will drag like a big spade type thing, and they will make it again smooth, so it's like brand new sand, which is fantastic, really great. But they work very, very hard. Now, this is the highlight of my day. There's a couple of little chappies on this tree, little squirrels. And this is, again, you don't get this in UK. You can do this in UK. You know, And if you're sitting on the beach, they'll actually run on the back of your chair, and they'll wait. You can actually feed them by hand, then they'll scoot off again. And some of them, you'll see them jumping from pole to pole, which is pretty damn clever. But anyway, there's another little one, a little black one around here. Now in Thailand, the squirrels are either black or white, or a sort of smoky grey. In UK, we got red ones and grey ones. That's it. That's all we got. But these little chappies hang upside down by their feet. They come and get the nuts. Off they go, be up again. But the Thais have put little feeding stations on each tree for them as well, which is nice. But the Thais are incredibly nice people. They will go out of their way to help. You know, people say, "Oh, the Thai this," absolute nonsense. You treat a Thai well, they'll treat you like a king. They are absolutely wonderful people. I can't say enough about the people in Thailand. They're just magical people. There's nothing that you can say bad about living here. A little bit on the expensive side. It used to be very cheap. It's catching up, not ridiculously catching up, but little things like butter is expensive. But anything you bring from overseas, anything you got to buy, like things like oxo cubes, who we take for granted, is really about £1.50. It's about £3 here. So, but that's incidental, you know. The good things, the bad things. There's more pros than cons. Believe me. The good things is that the infrastructure is very good here compared to places like the Philippines and Cambodia. The food is the best in Southeast Asia. It's still incredibly cheap. Incredibly cheap. I can eat, there's a restaurant just on the left hand side, and I can eat there for about £2.50. That includes my rice and a bottle of water. So I can't grumble. So I'm going to start heading down here. If you get any joy from this video, please subscribe, like, hit the bell, share, do everything. Don't give me any thumbs downs. Somebody gave me a bit of grief over my accent before. Okay, I can take that. It's not a problem. But if you need any help, anyway, shape or form, send me a message to the channel. I pick them up every morning. I spend half an hour answering mail, and that's the part that I actually enjoy, communicating, because something we've become pretty good friends. So, message, like, share, subscribe, everything you want. Any help you want with condos, etc., etc., get in touch, and I'll be absolutely over the moon to help you. As I say, retire in Thailand. What else am I going to do?